Now to a breaking story out of Southern California. Federal authorities arresting 4 alleged members of a radical pro-Palestinian extremist group as part of a thwarted terror plot. These suspects accused of planning coordinated bombings in Los Angeles on New Year's Eve. Here's what we learned Monday.
The 4 subjects are members of a radical faction of the Turtle Island Liberation Front, TILF, a violent, homegrown anti-government group. These bombs were to blow up at the same time on midnight this New Year's Eve. The plan stated that the IEDs would be complex pipe bombs. It included instructions on how to manufacture the bombs and contained guidance on how to avoid leaving evidence behind that could be traced back to them.
So Jim Trusty, a lot to say on this. Jim, good morning, former DOJ prosecutor. Nice to have you back here. You read the charges we heard yesterday. What do you make of what they were up to?
Look, it's pretty terrifying stuff. I mean, number one, congrats to the FBI for returning to its core mission and having a serious success. You know, we had years of being told that parents at school board meetings or rednecks out in the middle of the woods were the biggest threat to America. And now we're really getting to see them return to their core values, going after terrorist groups. Look, this group was serious. They may have kind of silly political positions on everything under the sun, but they had bomb-making wherewithal. They were test-firing bombs in the desert. And if they pulled this off, think about that, Bill, 5 bombs going off in crowded stores and locations in LA under the cover of the noise of New Year's Eve fireworks. This could have been devastating. And their next step, by the way, was to go after ICE beginning in the new year, killing ICE agents and, as they said, terrifying the rest.
Yeah, and apparently another target was New Orleans, too. And if you coordinated that, you know, we're on a story for months if they were successful there. Here's the U.S. Attorney, Central District of California. He's been on with us a lot, Bill Essayli, on how they did this. Watch.
So there was an informant that was able to infiltrate this group, who was then able to introduce an undercover FBI agent. Once we were able to infiltrate the group, we could then see their messaging, because they were using encrypted messaging apps and other such things. And we followed the plot, and we took it all the way to the point where they actually went out to the desert to practice building and detonating these devices.
I find it remarkable that they're sharing these aerial pictures. I mean, that is literally the evidence. As we show you what they're up against here, you think better charges should be forthcoming. What do you mean by better?
Well, they're going to need something, because right now the destructive of an unregistered destructive device, which just basically means bomb, that's only a 10-year charge, and the conspiracy count is a limited conspiracy. It's a 5-year charge. So I think look, that's probably a place setter. Get these guys off the streets, get them detained, continue to work the case. And so I think what you'll see for the indictment is something a little more robust. I don't know if that drifts into like RICO, my old favorite, or maybe something like a seditious conspiracy, but you've got to up the exposure on these guys. They've earned it, and I think you'll see that in coming weeks.
The Turtle Island Liberation Front, apparently their ex-accounts at Free Palestine, Free Puerto Rico, and Free Hawaii. Now to the new weapon of mass destruction from the commander-in-chief. He's targeting fentanyl. Here was the announcement on Monday afternoon.
Taking one more step to protect Americans from the scourge of deadly fentanyl flooding into our country. We're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction, which is what it is. No bomb does what this is doing. 200 to 300,000 people die every year that we know of. So we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
So, Jim, obviously we want to get your take on this, and you say you're concerned that they may have had a delivery system plot, such as an anthrax weapon. And what do you mean by that? Go ahead and explain.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, the starting point is the message itself is kind of a good message. It's basically saying, you know, a holistic all-of-government, including military approach, I suppose, to going after fentanyl and pointing out that fentanyl really is a poison more than anything else. But it does concern me that the trigger for this moment might not have just been kind of the clarion call of getting all of government to go after it. It could be that there's some intel about some sort of delivery system that we haven't seen before. And if you go back to right after 9/11, you had various incidents with anthrax and ricin, with chemical weapon issues. And I remember one of the stories of great concern was that a crop duster could fly over like a sporting event and spread this type of poison. And so that's my only kind of nagging concern, is what's going on behind the scenes to trigger this announcement at this time. And it might be something that's pretty terrifying if you think it through.
Kind of puts the cartels on notice again, right? And the narco-terrorists that we've been watching for the past several weeks, months, really. Jim, thank you so much. It's great to get your feedback on all this. Jim Trusty, thanks.
Sure.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.